Hello to everyone tuned in to Dogs for Better Lives' signature event, Bone AppeTREAT. My name is Amy McWhorter and I'll be your host tonight. I wanted to let you know that you're in the right place and we'll be starting right here at 5:30 Pacific time, 7:30 Central, 8:30 Eastern. Our competitors are ready to show off their drool-worthy, human-grade dog treat recipes, and our judges are starting to arrive right here in the studio in Portland, Oregon. And we know many of you are hosting live watch parties all across the country and are ready to get the scoop on these unique dog treats for service dogs in training at Dogs for Better Lives. So if you'd like to be featured in our show tonight, just text us photos of your watch party or you with your dogs to the number 503-564-3044. We'll add them to our show so all of us can see who's gathered for this exciting event. We can't wait to see you. And you can also call that number or text that number if you need technical assistance tonight. Again, 503-564-3044. So right now is a great time for you to just get to know our contestants. If you're watching on a computer, scroll down below to find a link to each of your contestants. And if you're at a watch party, you can scan that QR code on your handout to support your host or one of these hardworking contestants tonight. Remember, every dollar equals one vote and gets your favorite contestant closer to becoming Dogs for Better Lives' top dog. Every dollar raised tonight will support the training and placement of a life-changing service dog. One last thing, if you'd like to see captions in Spanish or English, just click the show captions button below to follow along. We really appreciate you being here. Stay tuned. We'll go live in just a bit. Hello to everyone tuned in for Dogs for Better Lives inaugural event, Bone AppeTREAT. I'm Amy McWhorter and I'll be your host and MC tonight. I wanted to let you know that we and you are in the right place. We're actually going to be starting momentarily in just a few minutes at 5:30 Pacific, 7:30 Central, and 8:30 Eastern. Our competitors are ready to show off their drool-worthy human-grade dog treat recipes, and our judges are starting to arrive here at the studio in Portland, Oregon. We know many of you are hosting live watch parties all across the country, ready to get the scoop on these unique dog treats for service dogs in training at Dogs for Better Lives. Now, if you'd like to be featured in our show tonight, it's really cool. We'll show your photo. Text us some pics of your watch party or you with your pups to the number on the screen, 503-564-3044. We'll add the pictures to our show so we can all see who's gathered all across the country for this exciting event. We're looking forward to seeing you. Now, you can also call or text that number if you need technical assistance. Again, it's 503-564-3044. And now would be a great time to get to know our contestants. If you're watching on a computer, scroll below the viewing window and click on each contestant to learn more. If you're at a watch party, you can scan that QR code to support one of these hard-working contestants tonight. Remember, every dollar equals one vote for your favorite contestant and gets them that much closer to becoming Dogs for Better Lives top dog. Every dollar raised tonight will support the training and placement of a life-changing service dog. One last thing, if you would like captions in Spanish or English, go ahead and click the Show Captions button below to follow along. We really appreciate you being here with us, friends. Stay tuned and we'll go live in just a few moments. everyone. Welcome to An Evening with Dogs for Better Lives. This is our first Bone AppeTREAT event, and we are so glad you've joined us. I am your MC, Amy McWhorter, and I'm absolutely thrilled to guide you through this evening's event. We are coming to you live from Portland, Oregon, where I am surrounded by a studio audience who you just heard. That's right. And we're also joined by online viewers from all across the country. And I know you've got some watch parties happening out there from Oregon to Massachusetts. So be sure to text us photos of your gathering so we can feature you in tonight's show. For all of our friends watching at home, just text your selfies to the number 503-564-3044. And that can be you, your friends, the folks at the party, just you with your dog, the dog alone. Let's go ahead and look at some of the photos that have come in so far. Oh, awesome. Oh my gosh. Love seeing the dogs at home. And when you throw yourself in, it's even better. Oh, that looks like an official, maybe it's dog. That's part of Dogs for Better Lives. We've got a logo there. Amazing. Keep those selfies coming. Yes, 503-564-3044. We just love seeing you and your furry friends. That's great stuff. And friends at home, you can also text that number that I just mentioned or call if you happen to run into any technical issues tonight. And be sure to share your virtual cheer with us using that chat window to the right of the screen. We also have captions in Spanish and English. You can click the show captions button below. Now, however you're joining us today, remember to keep those phones handy. That's actually how you'll vote for your favorite contestant and support the life-changing mission of Dogs for Better Lives. Dogs for Better Lives is special for so many reasons, but especially because of this supportive community. We are just honored and excited that you're a part of this inaugural event where we've rounded up some of the most talented chefs and dog lovers to represent and share their special dog treat recipes with us. And later on, we'll get to know each of them. You can vote for your favorite. Be sure to check out their pages now if you'd like. If you're watching on a laptop or on your home computer, just scroll below the viewing window and click on each contestant to learn more. If you are at a watch party, you can scan the QR codes found on your handouts. Let's get this party started with a special message from this year's presenting sponsor. Here to welcome us is Lisa DeVivo, a Dogs for Better Lives board member and the general manager at our presenting sponsor, DCH Brunswick Toyota in New Jersey.
Board member for Dogs for Better Lives and the general manager here at DCH Brunswick Toyota, a Lithia Auto Group dealer located in New Jersey, and the presenting sponsor for Bone AppeTREAT. Ask anyone. I'll talk about this mission every chance I get. In fact, take Amir. He's one of the contestants tonight and also an employee here at DCH Brunswick Toyota. And I was so glad to hear that he was jumping in and wanted to be a part of this amazing event. I'll keep spreading the word because I believe in the work. Assistance dogs change lives, making independence possible for more people. So on behalf of myself and DCH Brunswick Toyota, I want to thank you for helping us create more support through this amazing event tonight. I'm so proud to be a part of the team. Thank you.
That's right, Lisa. You really set us up perfectly there, and we really appreciate you being our presenting sponsor at DCH Brunswick Toyota. What a great segue for our next segment, which is meeting our 5 contestants. That's right, these competitors have been working their tails off, get it? to perfect their recipes. And you know what? They've been actually working since February, if you can believe it, to bake, raise money, and bring more people into the mission of Dogs for Better Lives. Each of them are actually hosting their own watch party tonight. Before we meet them, remember that tonight you're voting with your dollars. Our top dog winner will be the contestant that receives the most votes or the most raised. Every dollar to the contestant counts as a vote. We'll have QR codes up as our next video plays, so you can actually scan them to get to your favorite contestant's page, or just scroll down to find them below the viewing window. Let's go ahead and actually check in to see how the contestants are doing right now. Let's look at that leaderboard. Okay, these are impressive numbers. My goodness, have they been busy. Wow. I'm excited to introduce each and every one of these folks and check out their treats. We've got judges who are ready to taste those treats tonight. Okay, remember everyone, get ready to cast your votes. Now let's take a moment to meet them and find out why they support Dogs for Better Lives.
I'm Dr. Danielle Rose, a hard of hearing pediatrician in Salisbury, North Carolina. I work with Salisbury Pediatric Associates and a great team. And I have my third hearing dog from Dogs for Better Lives. Her name is Delight. And Delight and I are delighted to get to work at Salisbury Pediatrics and help children while Delight helps me with sounds. I want to support Dogs for Better Lives because they have supported me in so many ways with 3 hearing dogs over the years and lots of support with helping me advocate for my needs and reach out and belong better in my community. So Delight and I are delighted to be participants in Bone AppeTREAT. We can't do that without our wonderful team. So I also want to introduce to you my co-team worker, Alicia Shue, who also has a facility dog.
Hi, I'm Alicia Shue. I'm a registered nurse at Salisbury Pediatrics, and I also have the facility dog. I'm the handler of Rolanda. We brought the facility dog on at Salisbury Pediatrics in July to help children who are anxious about doctor's visits and to help children focus their needs on their doctor's visits and being able not to be so anxious. You're also going to hear from the rest of our pit crew today, and you're going to hear the words that they make them thankful for Dogs for Better Lives and the service dogs and facility dogs.
Security, compassionate, playful, comfort, happiness, joy, calming.
Hi, I'm Amir, this is Summer, this is Dyson, and we set up our fundraiser to support Dogs for Better Lives because they have an incredibly important mission. They work to ensure that people who need service dogs are able to obtain them without financial burden. This makes a huge difference in people's lives, and we hope that our fundraiser helps to support Dogs for Better Lives in raising, placing, and maintaining these amazing dogs.
Hi, my name is Michelle Latimer, and I live in Long Beach, California with my husband Whit, our dog Parker, and our 2 cats, Cliff and Chloe. I'm a huge fan of Dogs for Better Lives and the work that they do. I believe that every person deserves a chance to be the best person that they can be. The work that Dogs for Better Lives does, training these dogs to be placed with people who have hearing impairments, autism, or other reasons that they need dog assistance, is just inspiring work, and I think it's so important. Philanthropy is a really important part of my life, and I think that for those who can give, it's so important to give back when you can.
Hello, my name is Carrie Jo. I live in Vancouver, Washington. It is an honor and a privilege to serve on the National Board for Dogs for Better Lives. I've always loved animals, and as a multi-time foster fail, I've seen how love, patience, and understanding can give a new life to a dog. The work that Dogs for Better Lives does, giving rescue, shelter, and other dogs a second chance at a purposeful and fulfilling life, is what drew me to their organization. Petey, Banjo, and I are proud to be associated with this year's Bone AppeTREAT.
Hello, my name is Lois Malone and I am from Bedford, Oregon. We've been donating to Dogs for Better Lives for a number of years, and we love the fact that these dogs can help people's lives so much better that have autism or hearing issues. We also love the fact that these dogs can come from shelters where they may not have had a good life. And so these dogs are now out there helping people, making their lives so much better. And it just warms our heart, especially when we get cards in the mail from the people that our dollar has helped. and we get these wonderful cards telling us how these dogs have really helped their lives and make their lives so much more functional. We love to donate because our dollar goes towards helping these dogs get trained and goes directly to the people to receive these dogs and without any cost to them. We hope that you enjoy watching all of us with our endeavors of creating these dog treats and raising money.
Well, thank you to each and every one of you. It certainly is good to see you, and I would agree with Lois that heartwarming is the word. So we're really excited to see what you've whipped up for us later on, but let's go ahead and take another look right now at some of the fabulous watch parties that are happening tonight, including some of our contestants. That's a cute one. Studio and audience likes that one. Aw, happy puppy. Just keep those photos coming, folks. 503-564-3044. We absolutely love and appreciate seeing this. Oh. Hello. Ooh, that looked like Serenity. Was it? So while you, our viewers, will be voting for the top dog, we also have a panel of judges right here in the studio to help us select winners for other categories. And let me just tell you what those categories are. The most chomp-worthy treat, or which is really the best tasting, the remarkably beautiful treat, most visually appealing. Then we have the most pawsome video, or whoever has the most entertaining video. And last but not least, the ultimate chef for the contestant who uses the most unique ingredients. So let's just go ahead now and take a moment to meet our judging panel. Our first judge is Michael Go, representing the beloved Pacific Northwest pet store, Mud Bay. Next up, we have Cynthia Murray of Four Legs Dog Treats, a company that specializes in all-natural dog treats and a previous client of Dogs for Better Lives. And finally, we have Luke Stark and his father, Chad Stark, their very special dog as well, who will be the official taste tester, and that is Serenity. And doesn't she look serene now? Talk about chill. If that doesn't give you an idea of how trained and what a calming presence, my goodness. And you know, something interesting to note about the Stark family and Serenity, Serenity is an assistance dog from Dogs for Better Lives, and we will be hearing more about her connection to Luke later on in the program. So we want you to stay tuned with us the whole time. And before we get to that, let's now get to know our judges just a little bit. Michael, I'd love to start with you. Can you just tell us what you're looking forward to in tonight's competition?
Yeah, Amy, well, I'm just happy to be here. I'm definitely looking forward to learning all about these homebrewed treats that even a kitchen novice such as myself might be able to whip up. And like everybody at Mud Bay, I'm always on the lookout for treats that can help our pets grow up to be healthy and happy.
I would imagine so. And we have another pet treat connection here. Cynthia, I'm guessing you know your way around some quality dog treats. What are you looking for tonight in the contestants' recipes?
Oh, I'm so glad that you asked because we need to know what it tastes like, the texture, the smell, the presentation of the cookies, and last but not least, the ingredient that goes into the cookies. So that's basically what we're looking for.
Yeah, so kind of reiterating what Michael said too about those quality, healthy ingredients. Luke and Chad, I would love to find out a little bit about what brings you here tonight to support Dogs for Better Lives.
Of course. My name is Chad Stark, and this is my son, Luke Stark. And of course, we're here with the rest of our family, and we are Dogs for Better Lives clients. And you've all met Serenity. She's very cute hanging out down there. You know, we're here to support Dogs for Better Lives and the community across the country of clients that they support. And we're super fortunate to have Serenity, and we've obviously seen what an amazing change in our lives that she's created. So
Oh.
it's an amazing organization. We hope everybody donates a lot of money.
Yeah, and I think we'll hear more from Mom a little bit later. Great. So thank you very much for sharing. Really appreciate getting to know you a little bit more. So let's go ahead and get to the competition. All right, let's go forward. Let's take a look at what Dogs for Better Lives believes in and what you are making possible when you vote for your favorite contestants.
At Dogs for Better Lives, we believe that everyone who can benefit from one of our dogs should have one. We work hard to partner our clients with the best service dogs possible in support of their safety, independence, and well-being. We do this by finding amazing dogs, training them, and then matching them with their forever partner, while providing a lifetime commitment to both our client and the dog. Something that makes Dogs for Better Lives so special is that our dogs come to us in different ways. Sometimes we rescue them from shelters. Other times, they are born with a purpose. And through training and lots of love, our dogs show us what they love to do, so they can move on to become the best partner they can be. We are also proud to offer all of these partnerships at zero cost to our clients. This way, no one goes without the support they need because of income level or ability to pay. We support our clients in 3 incredible ways. Some with a hearing assistance dog that alerts deaf or hard of hearing adults to sounds that will enhance their safety, like an oven timer, alarms, or when their new baby cries. Some with an autism assistance dog that supports children and families living with autism, helping to keep children grounded and focused while presenting a social bridge for relationships and friendship. Or with a facility dog that goes to work every day. They support adult patients at a hospital, comfort children in therapy, or students and teachers in school. We also meet our clients where they're at, traveling to place dogs directly in our clients' homes, offering a week of personalized and hands-on training. From Oregon to Massachusetts, this personal touch is part of our services. So clients and dogs can meet in their forever homes the first time and create a beautiful partnership for years to come. With your investment, your volunteer hours, and your dedicated support, Dogs for Better Lives will be able to help more clients experience safety, independence, and the joy of living. At Dogs for Better Lives, our name says it all. Because dogs just make life better.
Simply put, Dogs for Better Lives makes independence possible. And I actually have a question, shooting back over to the judges table briefly. I would like to ask Luke what Serenity's, some of her favorite treats and foods are.
Some of Serenity's favorite foods and treats. She does not have a favorite. She will eat everything. Every single piece of food. She'll eat the rice that falls off the table. When we're eating dinner, my sister spills the most food. So she is always hounding the seat. She's just going, give me the food, give it.
That's great.
And if you put a treat right in front of her, she'll go, give me.
Yep, and that's a great incentive too, isn't it? I think they use treats to train the dogs as well. Well, thank you very much for sharing. We're so glad that all of our judges and Serenity are here today. So let's go ahead and take a moment now to hear from Dogs for Better Lives CEO Brian Williams about how this mission continues to grow.
Good evening. I'm Brian Williams, CEO of Dogs for Better Lives. And joining me here this evening is Killian, one of the puppies in our program. We are so excited to be launching our first signature fundraising event in the history of DBL. We are 100% supported by individual donors, so this event is critical as we continue to look to serve more people through the amazing dogs we train. There are so many people I'd like to thank for making this event possible, and I won't even try to name everyone. Thank you to all the DBL staff who worked so hard to bring this event to life. I'm very proud to be the CEO of an organization that is filled with so many passionate individuals committed to serving others. I would be remiss not to thank the 5 amazing contestants for their work both behind and in front of the scenes for making this event a success. Michelle and Parker, Lois and Jaja, Amir and Dyson, Danielle and Alicia, and Carrie Jo with PD and Banjo. Each of these contestants have invested hours into developing their treats and fundraising to support Dogs for Better Lives. And I'm in awe at what they have created. What we're able to accomplish at Dogs for Better Lives would not be possible without so many amazing people like our contestants, and also the community of volunteers who do everything from raising puppies like Killian to mailing letters. It is a very exciting time at Dogs for Better Lives as we look for ways to grow our impact throughout the country. In 2022, we opened a new campus in Massachusetts. Recently, we launched our new shelter program in Dallas, Texas. And in April, we placed our first puppies and prison puppy raising programs in Ohio. In 2022, we experienced placement growth of 185%. And in 2023, there are more dogs in various stages of our program than we've had in our 46-year history. All of our efforts are aimed at placing more dogs with clients, which allow us to see the incredible impact that assistance dogs can make in people's lives. And this doesn't just end with the client. It includes their family, friends, social circles, and communities. The impact of one dog goes far and wide, and we aim to do as much as we can to scale our impact at Dogs for Better Lives. And this event is critical to that growth and our impact. 100% of the funds raised during this event will go directly back into supporting our programs and services. Your donation this evening will make a huge difference in the lives of the people we serve and the dogs we train like Killian. Thank you so much for your support of DBL and our inaugural signature event, Bone AppeTREAT. It is going to be a wonderful, exciting night, and I want to personally thank you for joining us. Have fun, make a gift, knowing that your donation will change lives. Thank you.
We got the biggest kick out of that puppy who was squealing and making noise. Thank you so much, Brian. You heard him. Let's continue this fun with our first 3 contestants. They will show us their recipes and how they came up with their unique human-grade treat. And remember that you, our audience, you and you and you will decide who the top dog is by selecting your favorite contestant and voting for them. You can make any size gift on their page. $1 equals 1 vote. Friends at home, you can find them by scrolling below to click on each contestant to donate. You can use the QR codes on the screen to vote for your favorite dog treat. Just hover your phone's camera over the QR code while their cooking segment is running to get to their fundraising page. And it looks like we already have a number of votes cast for some of our contestants, all to support the life-changing work of Dogs for Better Lives. So our goal tonight is actually to raise $108,000, which provides the equivalent of 2 service dogs. So I'd like to start by recognizing some gifts that were given before tonight in support of our 5 contestants who've been fundraising since February. Starting us off tonight, we have Eric Affelt at $5,000, Gian Lee, $2,500, Lee Latimer, $1,000, David S. Alexander, $1,000, Joseph Malbasa, $250, Mick Uclea, $1,000, Robin LaBarbera, $1,000, 2 anonymous donors at $500, Gilbert Dodson and Whitney Latimer at $500. Then we have Eric Reed, John Williams at $100, Robert Malone, $250, Caitlin Tupper, Carl LaBarbera at, actually Caitlin is at $100 and Carl is at $1,000, Stephanie Laux $200, Michael Uclea $1,000, Mary Jane Hartley $50, and Gwendolyn Dudak at $100. Thank you all. It is time now to see what our contestants have whipped up for us. Yes? It's time to do that. All right, let's meet our first, yes! Let's meet our first contestant and learn what they've prepared for their dog treat. As you watch, just the QR code, you can use it to vote for them. It will display on your screen and vote with your dollars. So now let's welcome Dr. Danielle Rose and Alicia Hsu.
Fashion rolled oats and make them into a flour using my mini food processor. I have a cup of rolled oats into the food processor, and I usually pulse it about 5 times. Paired box. 2 tablespoons of flaxseed to add to the flour. 1 tablespoon goes in a container separately to make this egg substitute. Some of our dogs are egg sensitive, so we use the flaxseed and hot water substitute. And we're gonna let that sit for about 5 minutes. This is a half a cup of Wyman's frozen blueberries from Maine that I've let thaw. It helps to get them a little finer when we food process them. I usually do about 5 pulses on high. And the flaxseed helps it stick together so it's not too crumbly.
Have some dough made here, and we put a little bit of oat flour out here just so it won't stick. And then we can put one of our cookie cutters in here. And pull away. And just trim our excess off. And then we've got our cookie, and we can mash that back together. Yeah, good job. There you go. Let's see if you can kind of wiggle it.
We're ready to bake. We're gonna put them in at a 250 oven. I find that if you keep it a little on the lower side for longer, you can dry them out without discoloring them as brown. So they'll stay pretty purple, my favorite color. Nice. Hey. So, got purple blueberry dog treats.
Leave it.
Leave it.
Rolanda, leave it.
Leave it.
Rolanda, leave it. Good girls. Yes.
There you go.
Now
Okay,
we're going to let them try. Take it.
Take it.
Take it.
Take it.
There we go.
We love that. Leave it for Delight and Rolanda. And I just love the color of these treats. I'm really excited to see what the judges think. But first, just quickly, if you want to vote for them, scroll down to find their names, Danielle and Alicia, below the viewing window, or scan the QR code on your screen right now. So yes, I'm anxious to see. We handed out these treats to the judges. Let's hear what they think. I'd love to hear from you, Michael. What are you thinking about this purple bone treat here?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Just you see that beautiful blue bone. No, but it's much more than that. The essential fatty acids in that flaxseed and the moisture in the coconut oil really give it a good texture, and it's basically skin and coat care in a biscuit.
Yeah, exactly. I love that tip about how the coconut oil is good for their coat. Yeah, what do you think?
Yeah, I agree with
Michael.
I agree with them. It is awesome. I love the blueberry and the texture. I can actually taste the coconut oil in it and the flaxseed. I mean, those are very good ingredients to have in our products. So
yeah, and it's human grade indeed, right?
Human grade.
Yes, perfect. So Chad, what did you think?
I will say that this is a little unfair because Serenity loves blueberries. But I love the crunch, and I think it's real simple. It looks like it'd be really easy for people to make at home. I think that's a big plus, and I like the flavors. But I think I'll let Luke give one to Serenity and see what she thinks.
Great. Yes, and let's do it. Let's see what Serenity thinks. Ooh, she gets a whole one? Wow. She does. Yes, that's 2 thumbs up. Good. Thank you, Luke. Very good. Thank you, judges. So everyone, now it's time to meet our next contestants, Amir Romero Harvey and Summer Daydone. As a reminder, we'll have a QR code up while you watch. You can easily get to their donation page and vote with your dollars. Let's check in with them now.
So today we're going to be showing you guys how to make Dyson's peanut butter pumpkin biscuits. We have all of the ingredients that we'll need right here: wheat flour, honey, cornstarch, cinnamon, 1 egg, pumpkin puree, and peanut butter. Just something to note, some dogs are allergic to wheat flour. In that case, you can use rice flour instead. Any immunocompromised dogs or dogs under 1 year old should not have honey, kind of just like a baby, so you can just omit that if that's the case. And also, when you're buying your peanut butter, you want to make sure it's all natural ingredients. Just peanuts should be the ingredient. So your dough should start to get sticky. You need something that you're going to be able to roll out, kind of like when you're making Christmas cookies. So it'll start to get really thick, as I mentioned. You just want to make sure all that peanut butter is mixed in. And like I said, if it's too dry, you can add in more water, or I would recommend just adding in more pumpkin. That'll make it that wet consistency. At this point, you'll want to get your cookie cutters. I have a couple different sizes of dog bones. You can find different shapes online. There's a whole bunch. So for this part, we're going to want to roll out the dough. So you're going to want to take your flour and flour the counter. Again, just like you're making holiday cookies. And of course, you'll need your rolling pin. And you'll want to make sure that this is significantly floured as well, which will become a little bit easier once you start rolling it out. Make sure every inch is floured because this will stick to your counter. And you'll want to get it as thin as you can, about 1/2 inch is recommended. Good. You can start to use your cookie cutters to cut the shapes that you want. Like I said, you can go with any size. I found that a medium size is the easiest because this is such sticky dough. It can be a little bit tricky. Okay, so next you want to get out your baking trays, line them with parchment paper. That's just the easiest way for cleanup. And then you're going to carefully take each dog bone that you've cut and place it right on your baking tray. Okay, so now that our oven is preheated to 350 degrees, we're going to go ahead and take both trays and put them in the oven. You just want to keep adding water till it gets to that frosting consistency, or I should say glaze consistency. It should be a little bit runny. Just warm it up with that honey. Add in your cornstarch once it comes out. And then add in the water as needed. The pumpkin is a little bit runnier than peanut butter, obviously, so you won't need as much water for this one. And so now we have our pumpkin and our peanut butter glazes here ready for when the treats come out of the oven. Okay, so now that our biscuits have been cooking for 18 minutes, I'm gonna take them out of the oven. And they should get nice and brown and a little bit hard to the touch. We're just gonna put them onto a plate and let them cool for a couple minutes before we add the frosting on. And from here, you can kind of just let them sit or they're ready to be eaten. You'll just wanna store these in the refrigerator once they completely cool off and dry down. You'll notice that the frosting will harden, so it'll be easy to transport if you wanted to bag them up and give them as a gift to somebody. And we hope you enjoyed our video.
Say bye, Dyson.
You want to try one? Whoa, that's good.
It looks good too. Wow, you really took so much care to create that treat. Thanks, Amir, Summer, and Dyson. So if you would like to vote for this trio, scroll down to find their names, Amir and Danielle, below the viewing window, or scan the QR code on your handouts. Now, I really want to check in with our judges again and hear what they think about Dyson's peanut butter pumpkin biscuits. So Cynthia, I would love to start with you. What is your take on this treat?
Oh, I love the fact that they actually drizzle the peanut butter and the honey on top of the peanut butter treat. I mean, who wouldn't love the peanut butter on a treat? And there's so much protein in this treat too, and it's so moist. And I love the fact that they have pumpkin in this. I can taste the pumpkin in with the peanut butter, and so that makes it even better. So
yeah,
I love it.
Great, great. Okay, over to you, Chad. What are you all thinking there?
So me and Luke really like this treat. We like the balance of flavors. There's a lot in there, so it's like a lot on your palate. We like fiber, and the protein was really great. And I think Luke said he really liked how they finished the top.
I was thinking the same thing with that special, she said frosting or glaze. Yes, that was very unique. So Michael, what about you? I know I came over and asked you what temperature, just to confirm. They were baked at a higher temperature than the last ones, which was intriguing. Tell me what you think of these.
Oh yeah, I mean, pumpkin spice season came early this year. But no, in all seriousness, I love the spices. The frosting, as everyone else mentioned on these treats, it's just really a delight to both see and taste.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Do we want to go ahead and give Serenity her vote now? Oh, yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, she kind of, she reached for it, didn't she? I mean, you know, peanut butter and dogs is kind of a winner, right? Good stuff. Thank you, Luke and Serenity. We appreciate your help tonight. Okay, it is now time to meet contestant number 3. And do remember, a QR code will appear on your screen while you watch. You can scan that to get straight to their donation page and vote with your dollars. So everyone now, please welcome Michelle Rader-Latimer.
Hi, I'm super excited to share with you today how I make Parker's PB&J biscotti. I hope you enjoy it, and bon appetit. Okay, so step 1 for Parker's PB&J biscotti is to do the J part, which is the quote-unquote jelly. So what we're gonna do is we are going to use 4 cups of berries. I've got strawberries and blueberries here. And I will start the stove on high. So these have been cooking for a few minutes now on the stove, and you can see they're getting, there's a lot of juices coming out of them. So at this point, I am going to start smashing them. And once I do this, I'm going to stir 3 tablespoons of cornstarch with 3 tablespoons of cold water, and I'm gonna mix it in, and then I will set this aside and let these cool, and that will thicken this mixture so it's kind of like jelly. As you can see, this has gotten a lot thicker, the cornstarch and water mixture. has been whisked in, and I have taken the heat, turned the heat off. Oftentimes I'll put it in the fridge after it cools off a little bit to speed up the process. So now I have the oven preheated at 385, and here I have 1 cup of all-natural peanut butter, 3/4 cup of goat's milk. For those of you who don't know, goat milk is really good for dogs' digestion, and 1 tablespoon of raw honey. So I mix this up and get it nice and blended, and then I'm going to add the dry ingredients. So I'm going to mix in a little bit at a time the dry ingredients that are listed here. I have a 1/4 cup all-purpose flour, a 1/4 cup wheat germ, a 1/4 cup flaxseed meal, 1 cup whole wheat flour, and 1 tablespoon of baking powder. Once I mix in a little bit of the dry ingredients, I'm gonna knead the rest of it in. Okay, so as you can see, I've got some of it mixed in, some of the dry ingredients, and I'm gonna add the rest of the dry ingredients here, and I'm going to finish by turning the dough and kneading it until it's all incorporated. I probably kneaded it maybe for a couple minutes, and I got pretty much everything out of the bowl. It's kind of hard to get everything, but as much as you can, knead it and get it into one big ball. Okay, now I take about probably the size of a softball of the dough. I'd say it's about maybe 1/3 of the dough, and I'm gonna roll it out onto a piece of parchment paper. Just roll it till it's maybe about between probably about 1/4 of an inch thick, and I roll it, and then I'm gonna trim it into the shape of a rectangle. So here we go with the jelly that has cooled, and I spread just a thin layer, because by the time you roll it a couple of times, if you get too much jelly in there, then it's gonna squish out everywhere, which is just makes the baking process a little more difficult. Now we're gonna roll it. So put your fingers there and you roll it about maybe 1.5 inches, and then it's kind of between a roll and a fold. And you'll do it twice going that way, and then on the last one you're gonna pull the last piece over towards you so that you don't have any jelly spilling out forward. And then you kind of seal this a little bit. And then we're gonna take a knife like this, just a table knife, and we're gonna slice through it just like this. One by one, and with 1 inch or 1.5 inches between them, place them on the cookie sheet, and then we are going to put these in the oven that has been preheated at 385 degrees, and we're gonna bake these for 30 to 35 minutes. I check them at 30, but it usually takes about 35 minutes. So here's the finished product of Parker's PB&J biscotti, sitting here on the cooling rack, and I'll let it cool for probably about an hour. And with that, I say bon appetit.
Love it. Bon appetit to you too, Michelle. And everyone out there, yes, applause. Thank you. Good. We love it. Excellent. So it is time to vote. If she's your favorite, scroll down to find Michelle's name or scan the QR code on your handouts. And I would love to hear now what the judges think about Parker's PB&J biscotti. I thought the roll was such a unique format here. So I'm going to head over to Chad first. Chad and Luke.
Yeah, sure. Me and Luke, obviously, these treats are all kind of blowing our minds because these aren't things we've ever really had.
Yeah.
We're used to what you buy at the pet store, but
right.
They're definitely unique. And I'll let Luke go here. He's got some great input. We just love how many different ingredients that she used, and just like it's a great biscuit. I think Luke had something.
I like my biscuits a lot. I've never tasted a biscuit like this good. I prefer it to be a little bit chewier. But the presentation is beautiful. I like it. I love the roll.
Yeah.
The roll is a nice touch. You're used to the biscuits, just biscuits, but the roll.
Yeah.
The roll is beautiful.
Agreed. Unique presentation. I think we'll go ahead and send it over to the next two, and then we'll feed Serenity. So, Michael, what are you thinking on this one?
Yeah, Luke, I could not have said it better than Luke did. It looks like something straight out of a bakery with that jam filling. It's nice. It's got layers to it. You never hear of a biscuit with layers. It's moist and it's chock full of antioxidants.
Yeah. Cynthia, what about you?
I thought it was very clever they came up with the biscotti type of style of cookie, because that's not something that you normally see in a dog treat company. And so I love the presentation of it. I like the flavor. It was dry, but that's what biscotti is. And the only thing I would recommend for Michelle is the temperature. It was at 400, and it did burn a little bit on the bottom, but that's okay. That's typical for trying to overbake the cookie. We burn cookies all the time at work, so I know what it's like. So thank you for doing it, because it's clever. So thank you.
Excellent. And now let's see what Serenity thinks on this one.
Trini, I do have to say you will love this. You just ripped it out of my hand.
Yeah. And we don't care. Get it all over the carpet. That's great. Yeah, you can assist with the cleanup on aisle 5, but we don't really care. Okay, well, you're deciding on who will get your votes. Let's take a few moments now to learn more about how Dogs for Better Lives supports their clients. This is a very special story about one of our judges who we met earlier, and we just heard from their family members, the Stark family. It's about how Luke and his assistant's dog, Serenity, got connected. Let's look now.
My favorite thing about Serenity is probably how loving and caring she is, like a mama dog. She treats almost every kid that we meet like a puppy, so that's why I gave her the nickname Mama Dog, or Ren Ren. Ren, is that right?
Before we connected with Dogs for Our Lives, we would go out and Luke would seek out other dogs. And I remember specifically we were at a restaurant and this lady was at the table and her dog underneath. And she told us I was a therapy dog, and just kind of something went off in my head. I was like, oh. And the very next day, it's very ironic, we went to OT, which he's been doing every week. There was a pamphlet for Dogs for Our Lives right there. It was like, just kind of like a sign. I was like, okay, we have to do this. Luke is telling us what he needs.
I mean, the people of the organization are amazing.
Oh, when they came, the trainers came to work with us, because I've never had a dog and I didn't know at all what to expect. So I was definitely very hesitant. Not the fact that the dog itself, but me. How would I interact with the dog? And they were so positive and just kind and always saying just the nicest things and how to train the dog. And the dog, really, she knew everything. It was us that needed the training, not her.
She brings a lot of calm to just not only Luke, but also us. And it's like, you can even feel like when things are harder, even for like me and Stephanie, she's like a source of comfort, because she kind of like, we know that Serenity's going to be there for Luke, and that kind of takes the burden off of us a little bit. So instead of us being the tool that helps, maybe calm things down, Serenity's the person, and that part's really huge. Her being a service dog and being able to go to school has been a huge confidence builder just because Luke has a dog.
An icebreaker too for Luke, like with other kids, and not just other kids, like the teachers and the principal, and just how pleasant she is to be around. And it's just, for him, you could just see the confidence come out in him, and he's just like, this is my dog, this is her name, and this is what she does, and you instantly fall in love with her.
A lot of pride in his dog.
So when we first went to shop for Dogs for Our Lives, we were expecting, obviously, this dog and how it would change our lives. But what we have found is a bigger community than what we could ever imagine. And it's so awesome. We run into people who either know the organization, have worked with the organization. It's definitely just a small little community group, which is so fun.
What I would say to any family that's looking to get a dog like Serenity or a service animal is, it's like you kind of have an idea of like maybe how it could help, and then you kind of learn more about it, I guess, through the organization like Dogs for Better Lives is really good about explaining how it can be helpful. But then when you actually have it as a resource and it's actually part of your family and in your life, it's like exponentially better than you ever imagined, I guess is how I would say it. It's like, oh, I thought this would be good, but this is like beyond good. It's like,
it kind of makes our family kind of complete.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's certainly life-changing, for sure.
Yes, thank you all. And now please welcome Stephanie Stark.
Hi. Dogs for Our Lives have changed our family's life. And now we can't imagine a world without Luke's buddy, Serenity. Please invest with your hearts to help more people get the independence and joy they deserve through a life-changing assistance dog.
And thank you, Stephanie. That's so meaningful coming from you. And I just have to comment on Serenity's name. It's so appropriate. You said she came to you with that name?
She did, yeah.
But isn't it amazing how it fits her to a T?
Oh, to a T, absolutely, yes.
Yeah. Thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Glad you're here. So now it is your chance to support the mission directly. We have so many easy options for you. You can either continue voting for your favorite contestant by visiting their fundraising pages. Just scroll below to find them, or you can text DBL-TREAT, that's DBL-TREAT, to the number 44321. Friends at home, click the donate button at the top of your screen. So no matter how you give, we'll be thanking you with a live shout out tonight. So let's see those names come through. Now we're going to take a peek at who's already helping provide more dogs and people with this profound impact. So board members Richard E. Perlman, Timothy Sabula, Dr. Shelley Quinn, and Michelle Faraba are matching the next 24 gifts of $250. That is $6,000 of impact for Dogs for Better Lives. So let's go. Look at this. Janice Mays, Mark Linz, and Leigh Latimer are all donating $250, each being matched. I'd also like to recognize more donors who have already given. We have Spring Street Market at $500, Palma, Galay, Goss, $300, Rogue Valley Networking Council, $500, DCH Ford of Eatontown, $1,000, Dave and Aaron Presler, $250, Joanna Bryant, $250, both being matched. And then we have Daniel K. Walker, $1,000, Gilbert Dodson at $500, Mark Pick and Chris Cockey, $100 each, Salisbury Pediatric at $1,000, as well as DCH Freehold Toyota, Fraternal Order of Eagles at $500, Claire Engen and Williams Teams Home, $500, as well as North Brunswick and DCH Honda at $1,000. A few more gifts have come in. Cameron and Danielle Rose, $250, Tanya Mickelson, $50. She's right here. Patty Jensen, $500, Bree Bryson, $250, an anonymous donor at $75, Wanda Cockey at at $125, Harvey Potts 10, Jenna Watanabe at $50. She's right here. David Bond 50, an anonymous donor at $200. Mary Walford and CHD Amica 100, an anonymous donor at $50, as well as Trisha Welch, Suzanne Pastor 250, Gail Schweitzer 100, anonymous donor at $50, as well as Megan Steely and Mary Walford and CHD Amica at $20. Yes, thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you all. So really appreciate, let's just keep voting and go ahead and meet our remaining 2 contestants. Now it's time to see what contestant number 4 is mixed up for the competition. We'll have a QR code up while you watch so you can easily get to their donation page and vote with your dollars. Now let's welcome Carrie Jo Hosel.
All right, so let's get started with the ingredients for the Teeny Sweet Treats. A couple of things that I like to mention about this recipe is it's very versatile. If you have a larger size dog, you can easily double the batch. Or if you have different needs based on your pet's age. So start by cutting that sweet potato in half and then prick the skin of the sweet potato. Place it on a microwave safe plate and microwave for 6 minutes. Once the sweet potato has come out of the microwave and it is easy enough for you to handle, all you need to do is simply remove the flesh from the sweet potato. So all I'm doing is placing the sweet potato flesh inside the mixing bowl. All right. Once you have the sweet potato inside the bowl, go ahead and mash it just to make it a little bit easier for purposes of mixing. And then I'm going to add my 1.25 cups of almond flour. And then we're going to add the 2 tablespoons of applesauce. 1 egg, and then 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon. And then a drizzle of honey, just enough for a little flavor. And then you just go ahead and get these mixed up. You're mixing until it creates pretty much like a dough-like consistency. Boy, it always smells good. It almost reminds me of Thanksgiving with the sweet potato, cinnamon, a little bit of honey. Okay, so everything is properly mixed. I'm going to set it aside here. Pull in a little parchment paper. I have my cookie sheet here, which you line with parchment paper. What we'll be doing right now is I take the dough in small batches. It's a little hard to work with if you have a whole bunch or all of it there. Place the dough on a well-floured surface. There we go. Great. Then I'm just going to roll it out till it is about, I'd say about a 1-inch consistency, or 1 inch in thickness. That's what I meant to say, 1 inch thickness. There we go. Perfect. Then I just take the little cookie cutter. So in this case, we're using a very tiny little bone. And just cut them out, put them right on the plate. There we go. Perfect. I'll go ahead and get those fixed a little bit, and then I'm going to put them in the oven, which has been preheating at 325. And in about 10 minutes, I'm going to have completed biscuits ready for me and my fur kiddos to enjoy. We've got these nice biscuits, which you can certainly cool on a cooling rack, but in this case, because they're so small, It doesn't really take much time at all for them to cool, as well as the pan. Also show you in this instance, you can see that they're a little crisp, but pretty pliable, which makes it great for my senior teenies. Petey, Banjo, and I thank you for your support. I'm really hoping that you get an opportunity to try this for your own fur kiddos. Thanks again.
Great stuff once again. Yep, you, Petey, and Banjo are awesome. So thanks so much for sharing your recipe with us. If you would like to vote for Carrie Jo, scroll down and find her name or scan the QR code on your handouts right now. Let's check in with our judges to hear what they thought about this sweet potato treat. And I'm going to start again with Michael, like we did at the very beginning.
Yeah, absolutely. No, this is a treat that was made with a teeny tiny someone in mind. It is the smaller portions and healthy ingredients make for a great training treat, and it's just so spongy and so light. It tastes almost like cake.
Interesting on the texture. Yeah, what are you thinking?
I totally agree with Michael. I love how I can taste the almond flour in there too, along with the sweet potato and the cinnamon. It just come together really well. So, and the fact that it is small for a smaller dog, it's fabulous.
Yeah, what about the pair of you?
Well, first of all, I also agree with her. When she mentioned that, I actually thought about this when we're out training Serenity. What a great, nice little high reward treat that would be. And it's a nice little quick treat to make, it looks like. And I think that would be a really effective training treat. And it was a lot of flavor in a little package. I think that's really effective.
Good.
I think that how small it is, I like it. It's portable, it's small. But one thing I love about it, it tastes like a pretzel, a soft, spongy pretzel. And I love, love, love pretzels.
Good. And it has that soft, oh, yes. It has that soft, oh, I wish I could taste this one, but I'm here to host and you're here to eat and vote. So let's hand it over to Serenity. Luke, you want to see what she's thinking on this one?
Serenity.
Went right for it immediately in the mouth, down the hatch.
She wants more.
Oh, did she tell you? Cool.
She just looked at me like, more.
Thanks all. So it is now time to meet contestant number 5, our final contestant of the night. And do remember, scan that QR code to visit their donation page and vote with your dollars as you watch. So let's please welcome Lois Malone.
First thing I'm going to add is a whole wheat flour. Then we're going to mix in some Greek yogurt. It's plain yogurt. And while that's mixing together, I'm going to add baking powder. You can see that it's going to start looking a little crumbly. Then we're going to add in some Adams all-natural creamy peanut butter. Everybody loves peanut butter. Then we'll add a next ingredient, which is a fun ingredient, is honey. And I know dogs love peanut butter and honey, people love peanut butter and honey, and it starts to getting really, really thick at this point, but that's okay because we're gonna start putting these together by using our fingers and our hands. That will really tie everything together. And that's also because the fun part is that you get deep inside these dog treats. And that shows that they're made with love. Now we're going to really get into it here. And then it just starts to form a nice ball. Once the ball is all formed together, then we can roll it out. And that's where the fun part really comes in, is because then you get to roll it out into your favorite shapes. Okay, so now we have our nice ball of dog treat. So to keep your countertop kind of clean, I usually like to use parchment paper. I actually did several test runs of this, and I actually gave them to dogs and humans, and I had really good reviews. I've had some dogs that were very, very picky, and they loved it and were begging for more. So then you roll it out. You can roll it out to whatever thickness you want, between like a 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch. And you can use your favorite dog treat. There's a little poodle. And there's a corgi. And of course then we have our traditional dog bone. Put them on the cookie sheet. Have a bit of egg wash. Egg wash makes it look nice and shiny, but it actually will have the last ingredient help it stick. Last ingredient is the most important part, the most fun part, the most loved part, which is bacon. The dogs love the bacon, the people love the bacon, and we just sprinkle a little bit on top. Try not to eat all the bacon before it goes on there. And then they're baked for about approximately 15 minutes in 375 degrees. I'll put those in the oven right now. Oh, look at those. These look really, really good. Look at that. All nice and shiny with the bacon on top. Oh, thanks for watching this video on how to create this unique dog treat. I'm sure you're gonna love it. Your dogs are definitely gonna love it. So thanks for watching.
And thank you, Lois. Okay, friends, you know what to do. If you'd like to vote Lois into the top dog spot, scroll down to find your name or scan the QR code on your handout and vote with your dollars. Our final time to check in with our judges to hear what they think about Lois's treat this time. And Cynthia, let's start with you.
Oh, I am drooling over all of these treats. They're fabulous. Yeah, this one, I can actually taste the bacon. And who doesn't love bacon in a treat, huh? So, and it has peanut butter. I can taste the texture of this. I am in love with all of these. You guys, you outdid yourself. Thank you.
Thank you. What are you both thinking on this one?
Well, I think it's getting a little harder because they're all so good. And I'm like, each one has their own elements. I do love bacon. I have to admit, there could never be enough bacon. And Serenity will probably agree, but very good. And I think Luke really enjoyed it. I'll let him tell you his.
It tasted like the last one, but bigger, peanut butter and bacon. But you can never have enough bacon. This one, I prefer bacon in the mixture and on top. I like the extra flavor. And it's a little tough to bite.
Good. Thank you for that. Excellent. Michael.
Yeah, no, some strong endorsements, some strong critiques. But yeah, it's as everyone else has already said, you know, it's who doesn't like bacon? This biscuit's sweet, it's savory, it has a healthy dose of probiotics from that Greek yogurt in there, and it's hard to say which one of these is the best.
Yeah, I bet it is. So now for Serenity's final treat of the night.
I couldn't eat all of them because they were too filling, so you might have a little more than usual. You like that? You like the bacon?
Yes, she does. She's done with it, right?
You just see menace of food. She would eat that food. I've noticed that she's trying to put her back of her jaw where the bigger teeth are so she can eat it.
Interesting. That's a good assessment. Perfect. Thank you. 2 paws up, he says, 2 paws up. So Michelle is actually in the lead right now. We're looking at this leaderboard right now. There's so much taking place for the top dog spot. We've got Michelle in the lead with almost $24,000, followed by Lois and Amir in second and third. Congratulations to all of our 5 contestants. Before we go any further, I'd like to thank our wine sponsors tonight. Wine, yes. That would be Palette Company and Ecluse Wines for generously providing our hosted wine for tonight's studio guests. And look at this. We have met our goal for tonight. Congrats. Yes! The confetti. Oh, the dog bones are flying on the screen. Did you see? The dog bones were flying. So congratulations to everyone. Yep, everyone who voted and donated, thank you. Let's celebrate and keep on voting for your favorite contestant. A few more shout outs. We have Gary and Patricia Gadd. They're donating $3,000. Yeah. Patty Patty Gadd at $1,000. Michael Uclea, $400. Giving again. Mary, yeah, I know. Mary Jane Hartley at $50. Carl LaBarbara at $1,400. Lisa Divino at $100. Jonna Hutchinson, $25. Terry Fuller, $100. Yeah, you know that we met that match as well. That's $6,000 more for Dogs for Better Lives. Oh, thank you to the board. Yep. Gwendolyn Dudek, $100. Linda Quitchoff, $25. We have William Hymas at $200. Contestant Michelle Rader at $100. Janelle, yeah. Janelle Suckley at $25. An anonymous donor at $50. Giving again, Paul McGowl, Agos at $100. And an anonymous donor at $50. Michael King at $100. You have all been absolutely amazing. This is the final call to vote. Get in those votes. Donate to your favorite contestant. You know the drill. Scroll down to find their name or scan the QR codes on your handout to place your final votes with your dollars. And as you go ahead and do that, let's go back and see more of those watch party photos. Oh, hello. Oh, I love the different environments too. Is that where is that? It said park. At first I thought it was a dog park, but I'm not really sure. It could be a roller rink. It's a selfie. That's a true selfie. Oh, cool. This looks like it may very well be a watch party. Oh, great. Oh, yes. Family in there. Oh, we got 3. Oh, we got the cat too. It's not only Dogs for Better Lives, it's also cats. Oh, that's the actual broadcast. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, cutie patooties. Oh, we love seeing these. Thank you all so much. That looks like a watch party. Oh, this is awesome. We really appreciate you participating. Oh, he's in a box. He or she. Maybe she. Oh, hello. That's a cute angle. Love it. Oh, got a partner. Yeah, it looks kind of similar to. Oh, they're in training, yes? It sure looks like it. Oh, they're riding in the car. Dressed up, why not? We like to dress up. Oh, another one dressed up. This is good stuff. You know, we're tabulating the votes, everyone, just so you know. So we're tabulating the winners. So we're kind of dwelling on these and enjoying them. Oh my gosh, that's precious. Oh, they're dressed alike. Oh, these are great. Yep, we're tallying the votes as you see on the screen. So just take this all in, enjoy it. You know, it's why we're here, just the love of dogs and the impact that they can make on our lives. And it's just so needed for what we're doing here tonight. Okay, I think that we have the votes tabulated. I just got the thumbs up. So thank you all very much for sending those pictures in. It's time to announce our winners. We'll go through the first 4 awards before we announce the top dog. Let's go back to our panel of judges here to share the winners from each category. As a reminder, judges are looking for winners for the most chomp-worthy treat or best tasting, the remarkably beautiful treat or most visually appealing, the most pawsome video or whoever has the most entertaining video, last but not least, the ultimate chef for the contestant who uses the most unique ingredients. Judges, let's go over to you for the results. Okay, starting with the first category, the most chomp-worthy treat or best tasting. Michael, please announce the winner for this category.
Yeah, Amy, the winner of the most chomp-worthy treat is Carrie Jo, Petey, and Banjo and their teeny sweet treats. I've saved one last extra one for myself later.
Good stuff. That is quite an accomplishment. Thank you so much. Congratulations. Our next category is the remarkably beautiful treat. And Cynthia, could you please let us know who wins for the most appealing treat?
All the contestants did a great job on this part, and I thought they were all great. The winner of the remarkably beautiful treat is Lois Malone of the peanut butter bacon cookies. So congratulations to you.
The bacon takes it home on that one. Very good. Congratulations. Our next category is the contestant who had the most pawsome video. And Chad, we'll go over to you for the winner of this category.
Yes, and a great video it was. So the most pawsome video goes to Amir, Summer, and Dyson with their Dyson peanut butter and pumpkin biscuits.
Excellent. Love it. Yeah, they went into a lot of detail. All of them did. They were great. Congratulations. Now, who's taking home the title of Ultimate Chef for the one who used the most unique ingredients? And Luke, we'll have you announce this category winner.
The Ultimate Chef Award goes to Danielle and Alicia.
Yes. And congratulations. Now it's time for our final award. Can we get a drum roll, please? This year's top dog and the winner of Bon AppeTREAT 2023, who created a wonderful treat and raised a whole bunch of money to support the life-changing work of Dogs for Better Lives, is Michelle Rader-Latimer. Incredible amounts of money raised. Congratulations to our top dog, Michelle. You have won the title, a beautiful dog tag necklace, naming rights to an upcoming litter of Dogs for Better Lives puppies, and your treat will be the official enrichment treat for service dogs in training at Dogs for Better Lives next year. Yep. Congratulations to all of our contestants. Along with the chef-worthy apron, you'll each receive bragging rights and a beautiful gift coming by mail from Mud Bay. So you are all incredible. Let's give our contestants lots of love because they've worked so hard to create and prepare these treats. Yeah. The treats, the videos, the life-changing work for Dogs for Better Lives with friends and family. Collectively, they helped to raise a total of $115,281. Yes, $115,281. Absolutely amazing effort. All to support getting more assistance dogs to people who need them. Thank you so very, very much from the bottom of our hearts. We are incredibly proud of your accomplishments and extend our deepest gratitude for taking this journey with us and creating the signature event. It's been really a special night, and we just thank each and every one of you joining us virtually and here in person. Because of you, it's been amazing. And we'd like to send love to all of our sponsors who made tonight possible as well, starting with tonight's presenting sponsor, DCH Brunswick Toyota. We're thrilled to share that they've committed to supporting next year's Bon AppeTREAT too. Yes. Thanks to Lisa and team. And we'd like to offer a very special thanks to our leader of the pack sponsor, Harry and David. And a big thank you to our Dog's Best Friend sponsors, Master Stitch Inc., Kogap Enterprises Inc., and Peggy Bueller. Finally, thank you to our Canine Hero sponsor, shown on the screen. Yeah, applause is welcome. Thanks. Thanks for that. So, if you're a budding dog treat baker and believe you can be one of our featured contestants next year, please reach out to us at info@dogsforbetterlives.org, listed right there on your screen. Thank you all for being a part of Dogs for Better Lives' first ever Bon AppeTREAT. We had so much fun with you who tuned in at home and everyone here in the studio. Thank you for your investments in this work so that more people can experience independence and joy. We'll close tonight's program with an original song about the power of assistance dog partnerships, written by Dr. Danielle Rose and performed by Nova Pangea. Then we'll share the rest of the photos we got from each of you, our amazing viewers. Thank you all. Good evening.
the sound sore and clear, I land down here, and you're hearing, dog, I'll press my paw here near your heart, and you're hearing, dog, I press my paw here near your heart. I am yours. Here